This Scarmalione, he knew the gate had opened.
Holy moly.
And not for the first time. He and his brethren must keep watch over the portal.
As we do ours, but to unflinchingly consume a fellow Voidsent. Like men, perhaps they form factions and fight amongst themselves.
The question is, what will the minions do?
Your mistress is no more, and the one who consumed her we slew in turn. Do you still mean to try us?
I expect some Voidsent are more intelligent than others. Perhaps these ones simply do not understand our words.
Even beasts ought to understand strength.
There is much we do not know about Voidsent. If we are to survive their world, it would be wise to learn their ways.
Be cautious and pick up what we can, overtake it, or improvise as we go along.
If that is your preferred approach, then very well. I shall defer to your adventurer's intuition.
Wing it!
I am here, sister. Finally here. And I will find you. I swear it.
They didn't seem to be chasing us. That'll drop. That's neat. Keep the distance from now, let's carry on. Enough for your cooperation. As we serve as a base of operations, where we set our sights elsewhere, let's see what there is to learn here. From this point onward, you will not encounter the Aetherites for a while. To leave Korea Castle, you may return here via Weaver's Warding. Let me see, the only source of light here is ourselves. Opposite was Trinity. Ooh, beef stroganoff. Well speak. Please remain here and begin us. With it now, I would sense as Daya where she remotely near. There's no call to her, let her know that you come. Alas, this vessel is not capable of calling us fast. For that, I require my true form. And even where possible, a dragon's claw is blown upon ether. It is liable to draw more voices. In any case, there's little exploration to be done while we are confined to this isolated isle. And by learning what we can from the castle's occupants and understanding of their ways may prove useful to cause. Very well, let's hope a few of them are capable of speech. Let's remain vigilant while we go about our inquiries. We reconvene after. I hope my voice is alright. Since moving everything, I'm a little bit further from the microphone, but since there's no other noise in this room, I could go a little bit louder. Just the mic a bit louder. Talk too loud? Maybe? Call my Namazoos. Oh, what's there? He just snarls and glares at you. It's unlikely that you will learn anything from it. Some seem willing enough to converse. Whether they have the ability to do so is another matter. Maybe a pinch louder. Watch for voice sense. What enticing ether you have? Give me some, give me some. Aw, if only I were stronger, I'll be able to eat you. Fine, fine, I'll find something else to eat. Grumble. While able to communicate, this one seems to think only of feeding, whether to take your inquiries elsewhere. Forlorn voice sense, fearful voice sense. Like the prevailing tongue in Norvan, the language of this world bears a resemblance of our own. Maybe assume that they share a common ancestor. The mistress's eyes are beauteous. Beauteous? Sublime, to bask in her gaze is bliss. And now she's gone, never again will I feel her gaze. No amount. No mistress, no orders, what am I to do now? What am I to do now? I serve, I obey, please don't eat me. A dragon? What's that? Does it taste good? I don't know anything about it. Don't know about anything. But the one we caught recently, they seem to know a lot. They seem to know lots. The one we caught recently. We drew them in the dungeon, but clever ones are tasty. They might have been eaten already. Looking in dungeons, you might be able to find the clever one you mentioned. Let's see share while those I approached had no will to fight. But neither were they capable of holding a conversation worth the name. My experience was much the same. Lower rung voices tend to have lower intelligence, it would seem. Hey, Scarmelon. Scarmelegion? Scarm is dead. He was talkative at least. What of you? Apparently there's one set dungeon in the back. Clever voice it in the dungeon. Be the area in which we emerged. Indeed. Take a step back there and find this voice in. Early before its fellow makes a meal of it. The dungeon then. I forgot the storage space inside the armory chest is bigger now. I can put stuff in there. I gotta do that after this. Pretty nice. Can't survive without someone to give me ether. Where, oh where will I find a new master? Oh, it's so dark, you can barely see anything. Doggle. It's just hanging out. Two doggles. Brilliant doorkeeper. Every card a weakened legendary force serving up to the mistress. Tenderizing, what she called it. That's the way she used to like it. Don't know what those void things are. Wolf. I don't know what I expected. Manservant. Sure, there's only one dungeon here. We call it the fourth, Mistress Orders. The mistress is gone, and her order with her. Rats can infest this castle for all I care. Trojan Jailer. No one comes and goes in this dungeon without permission. For you though, I'll make exception. One, go. Warden. Food for the mistress' consumption is kept in the cells. With the mistress devoured, we're free to help ourselves. The clever one is strong. Other wardens went in to devour the clever one, but he hasn't come back out. Come on, Shiva. Let's explore. Just hanging out. Attendant. I should be glad to show you the hydromatic turns if it pleases you. Oh! It's a teleport. Alright, that's good. I just like the feel of this. Stay on your guard. Oh, it's him. This be the clever voicent? There appears to be someone within. Oh, this is Xenosaur's voicent.
You are the friend.
It was Xenos. You're the void sent bound to Xenos.
I see it now. The bottomless darkness. The insatiable hunger. The aura was present when we faced him in Garlemald.
How did it come to be here?
When Xenos died, its connection to the source was severed. It was forced to return to the void.
Xenos. Yes, that was his name. And you are the friend, are you not?
Is that Heidelin's crystal?
Is a warrior of light. That's the female friend. From the trailer. Yes,
But how?
the texture is so much better than ours.
The light just now. Of course. And thus I am returned.
What do you mean, returned? Who are you?
I was once bound to the man named Xenos. His avatar, until you killed him.
Avatar, as in the void-sent servants of Reapers. In the name of his hunt, Xenos took up that traditional Garlean art.
I know, I'm a Reaper too.
And through it, he forged a covenant with a being of the void to lend him strength.
covenant. A curse, more like. He stole my power. There was no equity in the arrangement. My very essence was altered, twisted into a tool to serve his desires.
Your previous appearance. This is your true form, then.
Perhaps, perhaps not. What does it matter?
Indeed, it doesn't.
Regardless of your form, you are a void sent by nature.
So answer me this. Are you our enemy too?
In this world, only a fool would attempt to devour a stronger being. And though it was as an avatar, I lost to you once, I have no desire to lose again.
Good enough for me.
Now, you will answer me a question. Xenos called you friend. That's what you are? A friend?
Colleague? Strictly speaking, although Xenos may have said I was his friend. Not to you, at least not yet. Yeah, heck with it. Introductions are in order. Strictly speaking, I'm me.
So, you're not a friend. Then... what is it? What is a friend?
I wonder if that dialogue changes if I'm a Reaper. I want to come back and change and see if something happens. I gotta finish the quest first. Assume the dinner was reserved for those intended for the mistress's consumption. First that we came here when we did. Faithful even. Shot and hit, but one thing was always clear, his possession with the friend. What the word means I do not know exactly. I only know that it referred to you and that yours was an important existence. What are the odds? Still know little about her, but for now I'm glad we found someone who can do more than loan ether. I doubt any of us could have foreseen this turn of events. It was different from the other voices, at least those we met. The change we witnessed, I suspect, is due to your crystal purge, bringing the excess darkness in here. Even so, she still harbors a great deal of darkness. I'm very keen to hear what she can tell us about herself and about the world.
This is where I belong. My home. This endless darkness you call the void. There was once light here, and it shone its warmth upon creation. The lands were green and the seas were blue. Life flourished. Before the war, the Contra Memoria.
Contra Memoria.
It must have been a terrible war indeed.
It shattered the balance, causing darkness to engulf the world. All life was transformed into monstrosities, void sent. We are the natural order now.
As light begat sin eaters, darkness begat void scent.
The sun was driven from the sky as fleeting day yielded to endless night. In time, even land and sea lost their distinction. And though the spark of reason had died in us, driven by memory's shadow, we formed factions and carved out domains. This castle, for instance, its erstwhile lord must have abided in such a place once upon a time.
If I may, the darkness in you is too much for any man to harbor. To my eyes, you are indeed a void scent. Yet your knowledge of the past and your demeanor mark you apart from your brethren. You are different. That much is plain. But in what way, I am unsure.
As you say, I am void scent, but only in part. The darkness touched my mother when the war had only just begun, when I was still in the womb. As a child, I looked like any other, but darkness coursed through me, and I ceased to age when I'd become a woman grown. But that was then. And now, I may as well be one in full. I prey on the weak and serve the strong. I live to survive. Nothing more.
Forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to pry. I realize, too, that I've neglected to ask your name.
As we say mortal, you may call me void scent.
That is liable to cause confusion. If you are not averse, we would address you by your true name.
And call me what you will. I care not.
How about Zero?
Meaning nothing. A name as fitting as any.
Oh, the most weebiest name ever. I used it in middle school.
No, not nothing, but rather a beginning. For it remains to be seen what you will become to us.
As I said, I care not. Zero, then.
A fruitful partnership. I think it's a nice name.
A name is a string of sounds. Its meaning has no bearing on my nature.
Well, Zero, while there is no end to the questions we could ask, it is only fair that we tell you our purpose in coming here. We are searching for a dragon. One who came to your world long ago.
A dragon?
Yes. Ashdaya is her name, and she is my sister. If you have any knowledge of her, I beg you share it with us. Did you say something?
No?
I thought I heard a voice as well. The keening of void scent, perhaps.
This place is as good as any. Let me have the ether now.
Very well.
I should miss my mark.
That fiend again? But we struck it down. Watched it die.
Fools. Death doesn't exist in this world. And I am free to return whensoever I please.
Death doesn't exist. Of course, in the first, the power of light, of passivity, prevents life from emerging in the empty. But in the 13th, the power of darkness, of activity, prevents life from finding rest, even should soul be separated from flesh.
So unless one's essence is absorbed by another, it is possible to return again and again.
Huh.
Your ether. It is reminiscent of that creature's. Ah, my mouth waters at the memory.
What?
I must devour you too. Yes, I must. Ye drifting souls, by my power be reborn!
If it's another death they want, I say we give it to them.
If you could lend us a hand, we'd be much obliged.
That you would. But you already owe me a debt, and until you make good on it, I won't lift a finger. We'll speak after you've won. But know that if you lose, I'll help myself to your ether.
That a bothersome duty should deliver to me this lavish feast. Come, struggle with all your might. It will make you that much richer and tastier. Every soul in this domain serves me now. Come, feast upon their flesh.
The castle answers his call. We'd do well to break up this feast quickly.
Then let's see these guests on their way.
Oh, they're just gonna respawn.
Behold the power of the Archfiend of Earth!
He hastens their regeneration.
We are deathless! You cannot defeat that which cannot die! struggle and slaughter all.
This bodes ill.
Our foe has too great an advantage.
We need to drag him out of this damnable beast. Quickly, stand together!
There's no end in sight. A retreat may be in order.
What was that hard?
When will you learn? No matter what you do, you cannot hope to win.
You never know until you try, and I'm always happy to experiment.
Zero! Is there no way to stop them from coming back?
There is, but I have no reason to share it with you.
Gotta absorb the ether somehow.
You know, Zero, you do owe us for one thing. Your name. You'll have your promised ether, but we are owed compensation for your name.
A name for which I did not ask. But that I nevertheless did accept.
They've been crystallized.
Well now, that's quite the trick.
Satisfied?
Completely.
Come, my friends. With Zero's aid, we can defeat him.
What is this? What have you done?
Now that I think on it, you owe me a debt as well. You may have missed your mark, but I won't miss mine. However incurred, a debt is a debt. I will repay it here and now.
She can turn void scent into crystal.
What is this power?
You will tremble before my truth threat.
Attend to the minions first. Be gone! That's far enough! Got you!
Trickery will not stand.
Reinforcements!
This will hurt.
Impressive. Got you.
Pathetic. Useless. Enough. Enough.
We cannot win without Zero. We must help her.
Another debt to repay.
I must deal with you first. I'll kill you all myself.
Finally getting serious, are we? Very well. Let us return the favor.
This place will be your grave!
This is magic! We must stop him now!
Everyone, to me!
Give it everything you've got!
And here we go.
Fools! Do not think you have defeated me. I will return again and again! What? My flesh? Why won't it heal? What is the meaning of this? To seal ether in crystal. Memoria! But how? How can you have this power? Death has no place in this world. We are beyond it. And yet... Ah, Lord Golbez, you have sent me to my doom. Curse you and your wretched flattery, and this abominable fate.
Interesting.
You are welcome, seekers of might. I, Golbez, have called you four hither. I, who would see us triumph in the coming crusade. That I may entrust you with command of our armies.
Yes, but what of the crew's gift?
In exchange for our loyalty, we are to feast on the finest ether.
And so you shall, for if you are to serve me, you must be strong.
Then honor the pact, and pray we are not disappointed.
Very well. Behold.
Oh.
The fiery wings, the savage horns. It pulses with life. Such vibrant ether.
Asdaya, no.
This magnificent creature could only come from beyond the veil.
Indeed. Feast, my friends. Feast and arise as my four arch-fiends. As they are now, they can consume but a fraction of the dragon's ether.
Oh, that's good.
Just as well, the creature may yet serve other ends.
That's how Asdaya becomes the Shadow Dragon.
Are you all right?
The Void Sense essence remains, but it has been sealed away, transformed into crystal.
Memoria. Scarmelione called them. I take it they are connected to the war of which you spoke.
Aye. Their use was central to the Contra Memoria, hence its name. And to my knowledge, the transformation is permanent.
I see. We thank you for coming to our aid.
I repaid a debt, and in doing so ensured that I receive my own due compensation, which I shall have now.
Yes, yes. I still have work to do, so I would thank you not to get carried away.
Ether is the coin of choice. I appreciate the simplicity.
That makes us even, I trust. Right then. When you picked up the crystal, you experienced a vision, did you not?
Easy on us. Dies Ether. That is still alive, but become a spell dragon that we have to beat later.
A dragon resembling a great worm. I dare to hope that it was Ashdaya. Even as it pains me to think she's been made to suffer.
For the ambitions of this Golbez.
We've been given much to consider. Let us take a moment to review what we know.